everybody, Cinema Sick this year, very early in the morning, yet again, to do some yard sailing. However, we're going to actually do some church yard sales first. There's 2 church yard sales going on in my area. We're going to hit those up. Then, who knows, we'll drive around, see that any other good yard sales going on. But as you can see, pretty nice turnout here at this church yard sale. It's my beautiful wife and baby right there. So we're going to hit this one up, see what they got going on. I have no idea. This is like my 3rd year coming to this church yard sale. I found some good deals here in the past, and hopefully I'll find some good deals here today. So let's go see what they got going on. Well, alright guys, it appears I found all their media. Looks like they got some CDs going on here, maybe some good CD soundtracks in there. Lots and lots of books, but who cares about those things? And we got some VHS tapes here, maybe some DVDs in there. Some more VHS down here, and that looks to be about it for right here. I'm kind of hoping maybe somewhere else they got some more going on, because I don't really see too much here. I don't see any good VHS tapes, nothing I need to pick up, and just some looks like religious DVDs I don't need. These cases are pretty cool, but I don't know if I want to pass on those. And again, as far as CDs, I'm not really seeing anything. Might be something good in there. Well, here's like 8 seconds. So might be some okay stuff in here. I'll have to dig through there and find out. But all in all, I'm not finding anything too amazing, so hopefully there's some more out there. Well guys, apparently 8mm film editors are the rage right now. I've been coming across so many of these lately, and here is another one. This is the 3rd one I've come across in the last 2 weeks. That's pretty insane. $15, so I'm definitely gonna pass on that. Certainly don't need a 3rd film editor. Not really using the 2 I already have. Just gonna have these for collecting purposes. So this is really cool. Looks like it's in very nice condition as well. But again, for 15 bucks, I'm not gonna pick it up, and really don't need a 3rd one anyway. If it was pretty cheap, I might just grab it. But for 15 bucks, I'm gonna pass. But just really crazy that this is my 3rd one I've come across in the last 2 weeks. Alright guys, well that appears to be about it. Not too much going on here. Found 1 CD I wanted to pick up for $1. That's it guys. Unfortunately, not much more going on. There was that film film editor, which was pretty cool. But again, don't need a 3rd one of those, especially not for $15. So it looks to be about it. So let's head on to the next church flea market / yard sale, see what they have going on, and then we'll go on from there. Alright guys, well driving down the road, found myself another random yard sale. Definitely had to stop, and as far as DVDs and stuff are concerned, see a few VHS tapes here, a few CDs, nothing really all that great here though, just some common stuff, some workout titles. But over here, I see some good stuff. Looks like some DVDs and stuff here, a couple of VHS tapes, but unfortunately I'm not really seeing anything all that great. There are some stuff like, you know, princess stories and stuff like that, but I already have that. Some Bionicles, some okay stuff, but nothing all that great. I mean, Hannah Montana, Justin Bieber, stuff like that. Nothing too amazing, but some okay Disney titles, just unfortunately stuff I already have. So unfortunately, nothing in there I want to pick up, but there's still more to look through, so let's go look. Alright guys, so actually after looking around a little bit more, I did come across something pretty cool, some video nows. Because we got Tony Hawk, some Monster Garage, and the Wiggles and Bobby, Bill, and Barney. Don't really want those, but these here I'm pretty interested in. Might end up picking these up if they're in good shape and for a good price. Very interested in those. Not bad. Total of $1. Alright guys, here at church yard sale number 2. Not nearly as big of a turnout here. Not a ton going on. A few stands. I'm not really expecting too much from here though. It definitely does not look nearly as good as the last one. I mean, a couple stands there, but really not much going on. But who knows? Maybe there's some good stuff. So let's look around. Alright guys, a few DVDs and VHS tapes here. Not seeing anything too great though. I mean, here's some of these Scholastic Video Collection releases. This one's pretty cool. I mean, I actually really do enjoy these. The animation on these is actually pretty cool. And that's about all I see. And it's in good shape. No, pretty badly scratched up, so I'm going to pass on that. So I'm not really seeing anything else in here I want. Some Jaws, cool letterbox edition, but a little banged up, so I'm not going to get that either. So nothing in there. Alright guys, well unfortunately that's about it. Not much going on here, just those couple DVDs and VHS tapes here. That's it, so let's continue on and see what else we can find today. Alright guys, here we are at church yard sale number 3, and this is what I'm talking about. This is much more like it. There are tons of people here. Definitely a lot bigger than the other 2. This is fantastic. I was not expecting it to be this big, so I'm pretty excited. I see all kinds of stuff here. I'm already seeing just all kinds of stuff I want to start looking at, so I'm pretty excited. I'm putting the camera down, I'm gonna get hunting. Alright guys, here we go. First DVDs and VHS tapes, but I'm not really seeing anything I necessarily need. Some okay stuff here, but all stuff I already have, unfortunately. Cool things like Dead Snow, great movie, but like I said, I do already have that. And see some cool stuff here, it's like First Blood, Rambo 3, and Rambo Part 2, very cool. Don't really care for the artwork too much in Rambo 2 and 3. Already have this one, so I'm not going to grab that. So unfortunately, nothing here. Alright, here we go guys. Lots more DVDs, CDs. Wow, tons of DVDs. This is great. $1 a piece. Here's things like Tales from the Crypt, Strangeland, Spirited Killer. There's actually some really good stuff in here. Seasons of Wild Boys, Jackass, Toxic Avenger, all kinds of cool stuff. Happy Hour. I'm seeing some. Okay. I'm excited. I'm gonna spend a lot of money. So, as you can see, guys, lots and lots of awesome stuff. This is great. I'm gonna be buying a lot of these. All those DVDs and CDs, $1 a piece. Even the season sets, even the box sets. Awesome deal. I picked up $12 worth. Very cool. Here's a few more VHS tapes, including The Great Rock and Roll Swindle. Great Sex Pistols film. Do not have that yet. I'm gonna pick that one up. Here's something you don't see every day, a portable VHS player, $10, our best offer works. Pretty cool, looks a little beat up though, so I think I'm gonna pass, but again, pretty cool to come across one of those since you don't see them every day. All right, here's some more DVDs, nice pile of them. Of course, is there anything I actually need? There's some Shaft, Freaky Friday, Big Fat Liar. So some okay stuff in here. Just not necessarily anything I actually need. Definitely some good titles though. But again, guys, unfortunately, I'm not really seeing. Although here's City by the Sea. That'll be the only thing I'm really all interested in thus far. See, I'm not seeing too much, but definitely interested in that. Scratched. Alright, guys, well, that was pretty awesome. Ended up finding those DVDs and CDs all for $1 a piece. A fantastic deal. That guy had some really, really cool stuff, and I got some fantastic deals. So a really cool turnout. Unfortunately, that one stand was pretty much all there was as far as DVDs go. I mean, a few things here or there, but nothing all that great. But still, a really good turnout here. I'll be checking for this every year. Apparently, they do this every year here, and I did not know about that. But now that I do, I'll be here every single year for sure. Some fantastic deals. So I think that's about it for today, guys. Unless I happen to just randomly pass another yard sale, I'm headed home. So let's go home and take a look at everything I got. Alright guys, back from hunting, and all in all, a pretty decent trip today. Basically went out just to hit up a whole boatload of church flea market / yard sales that were going on. I don't know what it was about this weekend, but there were 3 going on in my area. I saw signs for them over the last few weeks and knew that I'd be hitting them up today. So again, for whatever reason, there were 3 of them going on, had to hit them up, and hit up that one yard sale as well, which ended up paying off. So pretty good day today. I mean, nothing amazing. Really, it was that last church yard sale that really made it completely worth going out today. Got some really cool stuff there. So let's get down to it and take a look at what I picked up. So first thing I grabbed from the first church yard sale was just one CD for a total of $1, and that is the soundtrack to 8 Seconds, which is a movie I do not actually own yet. It's a movie I do want to pick up and I plan to grab at some point, and as I said before, if I come across a soundtrack to a movie that I eventually want to get, I'll pick it up, because I don't want to not get this and then like a week or 2 or a year, month, whatever later, pick up the movie and then go, man, I should have grabbed that soundtrack. That's stupid. So grab the soundtrack, but again, don't actually have the movie yet, but hopefully eventually I'll get it. And yeah, looks like a bunch of country. And when it comes to country, I like 30s, 40s, 50s country. Anything past that, I mean, some 60s is okay, but anything past that's just not my thing. So I don't know, but I had to grab that. So after that, was driving on the road a little bit and saw a sign for a yard sale. So I figured, what the hell, I'm going to pull over and check it out. And they actually did some DVDs there, as you guys saw, a lot of like Disney stuff, but things I already had. Some workout titles and stuff like that. It's nothing all that great as far as things I needed anyway. But walked a little bit further back, and sure enough, they had a whole blanket out, and on that blanket found some PVDs, some personal video discs. They wanted 25 cents per title. Awesome deal. I ended up picking up 2, 25 cents. I mean, total of 50 cents. That was great, but hand the lady $1. She says, oh, you know, I got to go in and get some change. I was like, don't worry about it. Just take the dollar. I'm getting two Video Now, two PVD titles for $1. That's okay. You keep the change. So I handed her $1 and walked away. And what I ended up picking up was Tony Hawk's Secret Skate Park Tour. Very awesome. This here being, I guess, Volume 1. Very, very awesome. These are in perfect shape, too. Sometimes Video Nows aren't in the best shape because just the PVDs get destroyed because these are for kids. These aren't something, with the exception of me and maybe a few other people, these aren't really something adults, collected or watch. These were meant for kids. These are things that were meant for kids on the go. So, of course, kids, would take these and just probably, throw the discs in their backpack or put them in like a binder or something like that. Anything that just destroy them. It's not like I highly doubt kids, kept them in here and made sure they were safe and pristine and then carefully put them in the Video Now player. No, that doesn't happen. So come across these all the time, but they're scratched. This one here, in perfect shape. So very awesome. And the Tony Hawk Gigantic Skate Park Tour, I'm sorry, this one being the Secret Skate Park Tour. This was a great series. I have the all 3 seasons of the Gigantic Skate Park Tour, and then I have the 2 Secret Skate Park Tour ones also. Fantastic. And then this is really cool. This here being Volume 3. Can't believe they actually have 3 volumes of this. I picked up Monster Garage. One of these big, huge honking cases. I hate these cases because they don't really fit on the shelves correctly. It pisses me off. But this comes with 3 discs, all in perfect shape. Very cool. Really, I enjoyed Monster Garage. I thought Monster Garage was a good show. And Monster House. I missed Monster House and Monster Garage. They were good shows. I don't think Monster House was ever released to DVD, if I'm not mistaken. It's a shame. Monster Garage was, but not Monster House. So, very cool. 3 PVDs. Awesome. So, again, total $1 for all this. Fantastic deal. So, the second church yard sale I went to, yeah, that was a waste of my time. There was really nobody there. And as you saw, there was that one lady who had like a little box full of some VHS tapes and like, I think 2 DVDs or something like that. It was just very common titles that I didn't need to pick up. So, yeah, that was a waste. I was in and out of there right away. But the third community yard sale I hit up, church yard sale I hit up, totally paid off. There was that guy there selling all his titles for $1, and I couldn't even, I was so taken aback by that because he had things like seasons and stuff for $1. At first I thought, all right, single titles are $1, but how much are his seasons? $1. So amazing. Apparently what he said, I heard him over talking while I was looking through, he basically said, I want to get rid of this stuff. I don't want to have it. I want to leave here with nothing. That was what he was trying to do. So that's why he had the prices at $1. He wanted to get rid of it. I don't know why he had all that stuff. I don't know if it was from his personal collection or what. I'm not so sure, but he just wanted it gone. So he had him marked down dirt cheap. But first, I'll show you 2 things one thing here I picked up that wasn't from him, and that was the Great Rock and Roll Swindle on VHS. Grabbed this for 50 cents. Awesome price. Very cool. Box is a little beat up. In fact, it's still got the plastic on it, but this is like coming off. So I'm going to take that off. So as you can see, the artwork is, it's a little banged up, but the tape seems to be in great shape. And I actually do not have a copy of this yet on any format, which is ridiculous. I've seen this movie. It's great. If you're a Sex Pistols fan, it's ridiculous. The movie's just like complete nonsense. But if you're a Sex Pistols fan, it's something very cool to have. And like I said, I've seen it, but I don't actually own a copy of it until today. So very awesome. 50 cents for this. Great deal. Offered the girl $1 for that too. She said 50 cents. I handed her $1, and again I was gonna walk away. She goes, no, hold on, I'll give you your money. Take it. So she wouldn't let me. Take it for $1. I don't get people sometimes. I was trying to be nice, but anyway. So then I picked up the 12 titles from the guy selling them for only $1 a piece. Again, totally made this trip worth it to hit up his stand. So picked up 1 CD soundtrack, and that was a soundtrack to Get Shorty. Didn't have this one yet, so of course had to get it. Great movie, and the soundtrack looks like it's okay. I'm not like thrilled with the soundtrack, but it's okay. So cool. Okay, now onto the titles. So first thing I picked up, here's a movie I do already own, but I just like the artwork. I wanted to grab it for that, and that is The Toxic Avenger on Radio Director's Cuts. Like I said, I already had this movie, but I didn't have this release with this artwork. Just really grabbing this for collecting purposes. It was $1, so just like the artwork on this, I had to grab it for that. Then I grabbed a second copy of Stay Tuned. These are all in perfect shape, by the way. Grab the second copy of Stay Tuned. I do already have this movie, but Stay Tuned is not a movie you come across ever. I never see this movie in the wild. It's just not one of the titles I ever see. So for $1, grab myself a second copy. I always like having backup copies of if I come across a movie that's hard to find, maybe something that's out of print, something I just don't see all the time, and I come across it for really cheap, I'll pick up a second copy just as a backup in case, heaven forbid, something happens to the copy I already have. I hate something that happened to my Stay Tuned copy, and then I try to get another copy. The only way I can is off like Amazon for like $100. That would suck. So now I got a second copy here that I picked up for $1. So not going in my collection, just going upstairs in the old library actually. I'm just going with all my spares. So I had to grab a second copy. This is really cool. Picked up Larry the Cable Guy. Get her done. I've recently started to get into these like Southern comedy people, whatever you want to call them. I just recently started to get into them, and they're okay. I used to not really care much for them, but I started watching like Jeff Foxworthy and Larry the Cable Guy, and I've gotten more into them. I've kind of opened up to them. I hadn't really watched much of their stand-up in the past. It was kind of just like I've seen like bits and pieces, and I was kind of just like, eh. I never was like a huge fan, except for Ron White. Ron White I liked, but all the rest I was I just didn't really care for him too much until I started watching like full stand-up specials, and then I got more into them. So I had to pick that up for $1. Then something I've heard of, but I've never seen, and that is Wizards. Like I said, I've never seen this. This being an animated movie. I've heard good things. I know it's got a bit of a cult following. I've never seen it. So, very cool to get myself a copy of it. And I look forward to finally checking it out. So, we will see if it's as good as everybody says. Then a movie I come across every now and then, but I've never bothered to pick up. But I've always been intrigued by. And that is Strangeland. Yes, Dee Snider's Strangeland. I've heard mixed things about this movie. I've heard some good things. I've talked to people who actually really enjoy this movie. And I've heard other people just completely just trash it. So we will see. I've always been intrigued. It's something I've always wanted to check out. And, I'll give you my opinion when I eventually watch it. This is cool, especially for $1. This is the complete second season of Wild Boys. Very cool. I have season 1. It's not have season 2 yet. I believe there's a season 3 and 4 combo pack. Don't have that yet either. But season 2 for $1 in perfect shape. Had to jump on that. That was an awesome deal. Very cool. They had season 1 as well, but like I said, I already have it. So very cool to get season 2 of Wild Boys for $1. That is a steal right there. Then I picked up Happy Hour, which is a DC snowboarding video. It's 2 discs too, which is pretty cool. Had to grab that. I do enjoy extreme sports videos like snowboarding, skateboarding, surfing, all that stuff, BMX. Love watching all those, so definitely wanted to pick this one up. Looking forward to checking that out. Then a movie I do already own, but I didn't have this like fancy pants release of it, and that is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which is a great movie. And this year being the collector's edition release. It comes in this fancy silver packaging, and then it opens up here. I love people who keep these. People always throw these out. I always keep them. Very cool. It's got a little booklet here. Let's see what's in the booklet. All kinds of photos and I guess stuff about the movie. Pretty cool. And then of course the actual movie here, but on 2 discs. Looks like we have the actual movie and then the collector's edition bonus disc, which I guess just has a boatload of special features on it. Haven't watched this movie in like the longest time, so gonna have to check it out again. Oh yeah, all kinds of special features on here. Very cool. So a really cool release of this, and like I said, I just had the regular standard DVD release, so very cool to have this collector's edition release for $1. Awesome deal. Then I picked up another, I believe this is, looks like another snowboarding video. This one here being Volcom. So very cool. Again, just another snowboarding video. I do enjoy watching these, so I had to grab it. And then the last 2 titles here I picked up. These, I'll admit, I got kind of lazy. I knew I needed one of these. I couldn't remember which one. And yeah, I could have just quickly gone on my phone, checked cinemasickness.com, because on cinemasickness.com I have a list of all the movies I own, or at least I'm working on listing them all. I still have to get through some of my DVDs yet, but I have pretty much a list of all the titles I own with my collection on there, and that's what I use when I'm out in the wild. I'm out and I'm like, do I have that movie? I'm usually pretty good at knowing what I have, but every now and then I question something. I can just quickly go on to cinemasickness.com and look it up and see if I have it or not. Now, I could have done that, but these were $1 a piece, and I got kind of lazy, and as I'm looking through, more and more people are crowding in. So I didn't want to waste too much time looking on my phone for stuff since, people were crowding in, and I wanted to grab everything I want. So I said the hell with it, and I just grabbed both of these. And that was Suburban Commando and Mr. Nanny. Now, I do already have both of these movies. I have them in a combo pack. The only downfall is my combo pack, both of these are in full screen. Now, I knew I had one of these already, one of these single releases, because I picked it up to get, because these come both in, these are widescreen, yes, these are widescreen and full screen on one disc. So I've already picked one of these up to get it in widescreen. I still have my double feature release. But again, I still need to get one of these. I couldn't remember which one, so I just picked both of them up. And it turns out it was just Mr. Nanny. That's what I needed. I already have this Suburban Commando, this very release right here. But I still need to get Mr. Nanny. So very cool. I now have this in widescreen. Love both these movies, by the way. They're great. They're super cheesy fun. Especially Suburban Commando. I love Christopher Lloyd in this. He's great. But anyway, Mr. Nanny, another fantastic movie. And now I have it in widescreen. So that is very, very cool. And, you know, if you want to look at it, I paid $2 for this. You want to say that because I already have this one. So, very awesome. Okay, so anyway, that is it, guys. I know. I'm, like, mumbling and stumbling on. I got up at 7 o'clock this morning, which is crazy for me on a Saturday. I usually sleep in on my Saturdays. I'm up at 7 every day during the week to go to work, but I sleep in on weekends. I usually stay up pretty late, which I did last night, which is a mistake. So I stayed up really, really late, got up really early. I've been doing I went out yard sailing, and then I got home, had to watch had to do stuff with my kid, watch my kid for a while and whatnot, and he just wouldn't stop crying. Then I had to go out and do some yard work. I was like digging out tree stumps and whatnot. And then finally, now the wife and the kid are off the bed, and I'm doing this video. So, needless to say, I'm pretty much going to collapse as soon as I edit this. So, sorry if I was like stumbling and rambling and whatnot, but hey, the life of having a child, it's fun. So anyway, guys, that is it. So, like I always say, guys, if you like this video, please give me a like. If you're not already subbed, please do. And if you're not already over at cinemasickness.com, head on over there, check it out. A lot to see there. A lot more than just these videos. All kinds of things on like deals going on and whatnot, and a lot of up-to-date information as well. Also, a lot going on with Team Sickness. Definitely check those guys out. And of course, be sure to click on that shop tab and purchase yourself a Cinema Sickness sticker and or a Cinema Sickness button. I would really appreciate the support, and they're dirt cheap. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night.